Hey, what's up everybody? I'm here in a Starbucks bathroom, and I thought that this would make for a pretty entertaining video. I've got an interview at a Central Market, which is kind of like a big Whole Foods store, in a few hours, and so I've got my shirt that's super wrinkly. I brought a pair of pants and just kind of a decent looking dress shirt just for interviews while I'm here, and I plan on tossing those out once I end up getting a job, because my backpack is pretty stuffed right now, and I could really use some extra space. So hopefully I'll be getting hired pretty soon, and that way I can toss these silly interview clothes out. But right now, you know, it's super wrinkly, so I'm just I've got it hung up on the paper towel holder, and I am just getting some water and kind of patting it down with some water to get some of the wrinkles out. So yeah, and then I've also got a razor, and I'm gonna shave in here, just around the sides, and kind of get ready for the interview. So I thought this would be kind of a funny little thing to share with you guys, exactly what or how I'm getting ready for things like this, and where I'm, you know, changing and shaving and things like that, just kind of random restrooms usually. So this right now is how I'm doing it as a homeless fruitarian, and thought I'd just share this with you guys, see what you guys think, and I'll talk with you guys soon. Alright guys, it's about 5:30 I think, dinner time. Got a bag of figs, super delicious, they're super ripe, and I'm sitting here at Central Market, where I just had the coolest interview of my life. It was a big group interview, and it was just, they had like really cool activities that we were doing, and the interview process was a lot of fun, and I've got another interview tomorrow, so I'm pretty confident that hopefully I'll be working here, which would be really cool. If you guys haven't heard of Central Market, I think they might only be in the Texas area. I don't know if they're in any other states. There's only like 9 of them, I think, that in the world right now. But it's a really awesome place. It's like a big Whole Foods, but they have tons of, the produce is crazy variety, and they have a ton of stuff. And yeah, it's a really awesome marketplace. And what I've really enjoyed about it is that they've got like a ton of the fruits are like really loose, basically, like these figs were. They didn't come in like a packaged thing where some of them are okay, like maybe 3 out of 9 of them are actually ripe. They actually have big shelves of figs where you can just grab a bag and pick the ones that you want, and so that's really nice. So you're always getting the fresh ripe ones, and you get exactly however many you want instead of just a package of some that probably don't have all ripe ones. And it's the same with the grapes here, although I'm gonna share with you guys how to pick some good grapes in a later video. They have loose grape vines here as well, so you can just grab a bag and grab the vines that you want. And so that's I really like shopping here, and this is where I've spent probably most of my time, in this area near the Central Market is where I've been most of the time I've been here in Austin. And I just wanted to give a little update, and also kind of talk a little bit about kind of doing things that maybe you're uncertain about, or just taking that leap. You know, most of us have got something in our heads that we're really drawn to, that we can't stop thinking about, that we just really want to do, but we feel like we can't in our situation. And I found that every time that I say screw the situation and take that leap, where I just do what I've been feeling in my heart and imagining in my head, and what I know is what I want to do, and what I know will put me where I would like to be and where I'd be most happy, that you'll never ever ever regret it. Whether you think it's the wrong timing, or the situation just isn't right, you will never regret just taking a leap and doing what you want to do, even if you think that you fail, even if you do take the leap and you feel like you failed and what you were imagining in your head and what you thought it was all really gonna be, and maybe it didn't go as you planned. But I find that, because this has happened to me many times, where I just go for it, and pretty much every time I fall short of what I imagined and how I thought it was gonna be and what I thought I was gonna be capable of doing. And even falling short of what I imagined it was gonna be, I still find that they're the most memorable and satisfying memories, and the best times of my life is when I just jump in and go for it and kind of just shoot straight forward with some reckless abandon and not really care about the situation. I just do it, and it always creates the most lasting relationships, the greatest memories, and every time I come back home, or where I came from, and I think about those times when I just went for it and I traveled and I lived on the street or something like that, I always think of those. They always pop up into my head as being some of the best times of my life. And even if it was only for a few days or whatever, and I feel like I failed in the long run with it, well, it's never regretful, and it's always something that I would always do over again. And it's how you learn. I'm so grateful for all the times that I've made the leap and failed, because it's led me to have more knowledge and experience about what to do for the next time, and it's so valuable. And you shouldn't be afraid to fail, because I think you can only really fail if you're at the end of your life and you feel like you haven't done anything with any real experience. I mean, you can fail many times in your life. You can fail thousands and thousands of times, but they're all learning experiences, and that it's all what pushes you forward. And really, you're never a failure unless you give up on life. And so I say, get out there and fail as many times as you can. Get out there and throw caution to the wind at times, and experience what you need to experience, because it's going to help push you forward and push you forward. And you don't want to be another regular person who didn't make the leap and said, well, I don't have the money, I don't have the finances, I don't have the time, and then you just take that to your grave and think, wow, why did I spend all my time working? Why did I spend all my time doing this? I didn't take any risks, I didn't go anywhere, I didn't, do what I wanted to do. I mean, in the end, we always wish that we had just done what we wanted to do. And it takes a lot of courage, and it's definitely scary at times. But like I say, the more you do it and the more you fail, the more you're gonna feel comfortable for the next time and the next time, until you're finally living that dream that you have felt is what you should be living for so long. I'm still definitely not set, and I'm still not completely satisfied, but I know that I'm so much happier right now doing this and doing what I want. I'd be struggling either way. I'd be struggling if I stayed at home, and I'm still struggling here, but I feel so much more at peace and so much happier. And everybody's always gonna have struggle, but why not have struggle doing, getting closer to what you love and what you're wanting to do? And if it doesn't feel like it didn't work out, then I think honestly you'll find that when you go back to your old ways, then you're gonna remember that failed experience as one of the best moments of your life. Because that's how it's been for me. And that these experiences, when you just go out and you do it, and you follow your highest passion and excitement and just do what you really feel like you're called to do in the moment, that's gonna bring you the highest joy. And when you're outside of those moments, when you're outside of the flow in that way, and you're just kind of in the grind, in the rat race of society, then all you're thinking about is, man, how can I get back to that moment? How can I get back to those feelings that I had when I just went for it? And I feel like that's what we're all trying to do, is we're all just grinding it out, trying to eventually get to that place where we feel in our heart is where we want to be. And so, I don't know, I'm just trying to be there. I've still got a ways to go, and I'm still grinding it out as well, but I feel like I can still be in that place and have these amazing experiences and be excited at the same time, and just kind of making it up as I go along is really fun and exciting for me. And I'm super happy to be out here not knowing what the heck I'm gonna do next and what's gonna happen, and it's just a little adventure, and I know I'm gonna remember this as being one of the highlights of my life, and I will never regret doing anything like this, and I know you will never regret doing what you want to do, even if your mind is telling you, oh, you're gonna regret it, this isn't the right time, you don't have enough money, you know, all that garbage. You will never regret these moments. So I just encourage you to get out there, and you know, you don't have to do anything super crazy, even though your heart would love for you to, and I think you probably could use it. You know, just start with something new and exciting, and do something you've never done before that you know is gonna make your heart sing and bring you closer to the here and now. And I know you'll be happy that you did. So there's my update and my little talk for you, and I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing pretty amazing, thanks for asking, and I will talk with you guys in the next video. See you guys later.